Hi, I'm Rob the accountant, part owner of Amy's Pottery and More. How you guys doing tonight? Today I wanted to talk to you about a little trick that I use, a little bit trick of the trades here, and I use the word trades. The other day, threw 20 of these to make 20 new candles, add them to our collection of inventory. And I've just, like one of these, if you look at it, the bottom's cut nicely, but it's awful. That would be all this scraping on the customer's furniture, and we don't want that. So, this here is drywall plaster screens. And you'll notice that I'm not wearing a mask, and I'm using a clay that does not have any silica in it. And even if I had some clay that had some silica in it, it wouldn't bother me. There's some things that you're going to do in life that has risk to it. I'm not really sure. There's been a whole bunch of studies that prove that clay is detrimental to one's health. I know that when we get from auto body is one of the fields that I come from, and I have a lot of friends in the trades and carpentry and drywall. There's a lot of people in the trades that consume a lot of additional elements as part of their job, and a lot of people don't really give a damn. They're not out there advocating for their health or anything. So to me, I don't want to. It just seems silly to take the time to spend time throwing this thing, and then level a whole bunch of them back on the pottery reel, and go through that torture when I can just simply let them dry. And I'll show you right now what we do. So here is this is a 220. This is a 10 pack. It costs about $18 at Home Depot. They used to have the 5 packs, but anytime that seems like they have something that helps people and is sold above like sandpaper, because this lasts much longer because these are actually metal screens. Then they make it more expensive for you to grab it, but it doesn't bother me. $18 for 10, about $1.80. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna rip one, get that out of there, and like this is my lip. Oops, this is what I ripped this for my lip. I'll show you what I mean here, and then I'm gonna grab one out for this. And here we go, folks. We're gonna knock these out. So if you see, I'm wearing black, and I could actually easily go. I'm right-handed, so I'm just doing it this way, and I'm just gonna knock off all these burrs real quick, and we'll take a look at my glasses and my sweater afterwards, and bam, go the other way, and there we go. And there, I just got the burrs off, a couple seconds, right? Beautiful, right? Just put a little touch on it like that. Get my, put a little bit of finishing touch on the inside. Burr off the things, because when you throw the glaze on it, the glaze is gonna make it all glassed up anyway, so you just don't want any burrs. You don't want anything that can cut people, right? So, there we go. See that? That's it. See that? It's all smooth. Ooh. Nice and smooth. Now I probably got a stupid mark on my face. That was silly. Excuse me. So that's it. Alright, so there's one. So let's show you how we get the rest of these done. And it's always the same thing. Just knock off the... Just breaking everything down, and you don't want to push too much hard on it, because if you break this is greenware, so it's not that strong. So what I'm doing is it's handmade stuff. It's not supposed to be perfect. I always say, if you want perfect, you can go to Walmart, you can go to the dollar store, you get a million things that are perfect, mass-produced, all day long. I don't think that's what you buy an extra piece of pottery for. It's something different. And you can buy it from local people, And for us, it's an add-on, so I like to give these to my clients. That was the initial intent, and then that turned into, you know, more work. So if you're gonna make it work, then let's get some revenue out of it, and that's where we're at. And we've got pillowcases, we've got bed sheets, we've got a lot of little stuff coming. So there we go. See, there we go. Number 2 down, and we're going to keep track of our time here, just because I don't want the same thing to happen. I don't want the same thing to happen before with my timer. So here we are, we're number 4, and it says I got 22 minutes. And once again, here we go, just knocking off. It's real easy, and some people try to do this after you bisque fire. And some people want to do this after they've finished fire and use a grinding stone. And all that stuff costs money. And it's gonna cause problems because it's just adding more stress to something when you could just fix it like this. Just fix it. Get some drywall sheets. Now, you know, probably some people want to wear a mask. I don't, you know, whatever. It's a little clay. I'm not encouraging you to do this without a mask, but just think about this. They have these for a reason. And plaster of Paris, I mean, all your houses have this, right? So you didn't mind all the drywallers going in there and sanding down your walls. It was okay for them. And I know some people are going to make the comparison that, you know, sand and clay are a little different. And they probably are functionally from a component perspective, but I mean, does that mean you want to really inhale one over the other all day long? But if you go to a house that's being built with drywall, you're just going to have drywallers that, you know, have powder everywhere. It's just the way it is. People who got to do the work, you know, suffer the environmental concerns. So what do you want to do? Make your life easy? You can have, look at how quick this is going. There, we got 4 of them. 4 of them done in 10 minutes. Probably I could even do them quicker, but I'm here talking with you. So my goal is to just have this all in one video for you. And then I'm going to post up another video on Rob the Accountant about the stupid congestion pricing in New York City. Just utterly stupid. But I don't want to bore you with that here. This is about pottery and showing you this little trick to help you so you don't have to spend your time. Look at that. Boom. You have to spend your time trying to tap a spot, your situation. And nothing, folks, needs to be perfect, right? Maybe if you're flying a plane, you need shit to be perfect, but this is gonna, it's imperfect is what makes it valuable. You know, and like some of these areas, like, look at, I messed up my clay, so I can get real nasty in this if I want to, and I can just take that right on down. So I don't have to even worry about losing a piece that is terrible, you know, because you can just fix it. Boom. And then I know all the health nuts are going to come out and have 1,000 things to say. Do what works for you. Look at that. Ooh, if it feels great on your face, it's going to feel great when it's misfire. There we go. So there we go. We got 10 minutes. 4 done. It is what it is, right? Helps out. You decide. You don't have to do this, but if you're having a problem tap centering, then this might be a consideration for you. So I'm going to stop talking for a minute. I want to try to get this done for you and put a little bit more effort into it. And I guess I am getting a little bit of a little bit of powder. But whatever. Like I said, you do you. Now the clay manufacturer's probably got to come out, and they have OSHA data sheets. But you can pull the OSHA data sheets, and you can see what the harm is. See what the material data sheet is on clay. You know, I don't think it's that. Whatever. You got gasoline, you got paint, you got aerosol in your hairspray, you got GMO in your food. I mean, come on, people. Are you really that concerned? You know, it's an organic component. It's like us. It's clay. Some people believe religiously that humans are made from clay. And if you've ever seen a cremated body, sure looks like kitty litter. Looks like looks like beach pebbles. Remember, the glaze at the top is gonna glass up, make it nice and smooth for you. So the reality is you just don't want any sharp edges. Oh, I got a scratch on my nose, and you can see my glasses are getting a little powder, so I probably should have worn a mask. But you know, as we learned with COVID, I mean, do masks really work? We don't know. You gotta live a little bit, people. There you go. Boom. You see, this one is crapped out a little bit. So we'll just spend a little bit of time here cleaning it up. Yes, I'm shaping it. That's all I'm doing with the screen, is I'm just screening it out. There we go. See? Yeah, look at that. See the whole line color there? Completely gone. Shut my clock here. Okay, it says we got 13 minutes still. So we got 8 done. Probably not going to get all 20 done, so I won't bore you. So I just wanted to show you this little trick with, again, these drywall plaster sanding screens. Tap centering is very difficult sometimes for some of us. It's just so timely. You just sit there and try to put stuff on a wheel and just let it dry. Sand it down a little bit with your hands. You'll be more of a sculptor. Put a mask on. You know, put some glasses on. It'll be fine. Wash your hands when you're done. Take a nice shower when you're done. Don't go to bed with all this stuff on you. You know, it's no big deal. You know, just one way for you to be able to get into pottery, have fun, make some functional pieces that maybe you can sell. You know, we're selling some. It's not making anybody rich. I've already gone through this 100 times, but you know, it's fun. It's something to let people know is there. We got a nice farmer's market coming up. A lot of excitement. And you just, you know, you make things work for you. It could be anything. That's what I try to tell you. You can make it anything. Whatever your hobby is. Boom. Look at that. So nice. Look at that. You see how it's all falling down? Just scraping it off. That's it. Now you could spend time with like 220. I'm at 220. You can get a more fine scraping sand paper, but that was this 220 or 100 is all my choices were today. So I went with 220. I could have gone with 100. It would have been fine. There we go. There it is. There we go. See? Isn't it beautiful? You wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Who cares how it gets done? You don't have to sit there and suffer with tap centering. What the hell is that even mean? You got a ball of clay here, ball of clay here, ball of clay here, and then one. I mean, then you got to be thing. Does it look flat? Does it sit flat? You're good to go. All right, let's keep going. Let's see if we can get at least 12 of these done for you before I get out of here. Thanks for watching Amy's Pottery and More. I appreciate it. I'm Rob the Accountant. Please watch my other channel. It's a little bit more political. Gonna have New York City's congestion pricing tonight. One more way. Our government's sticking to us. It's taking all the money that we work for. You know, all these knights and kings and queens think they're God's gift to the planet. You know, they forget who they serve. Forget their delegated task. So we'll talk about that later though. Look at that, boom. See that? I get angry. Saying that right down. You can find these drywall screens in the paint section of Lowe's and Home Depot. Or you can go to a construction supply or paint store like House of Haddocks or any paint store, you know, where it's just a paint store for homes, or where the commercial painters get their paint. And there, I think, is Home Depot or Lowe's, so not them. So there's a few other ones, Dutch Boy, all the good stuff in that regard. So there, or Home Depot, or construction, anyone will have drywall screens. Wherever there's plaster, they'll have it. So tell me, let's just take a look at this real quick. I want to make sure my phone here, what I got for time to talk to you folks. I got 7 minutes. All right. So folks, look at this. Look at this. I've done about 12. And 12 and 25 minutes. You know, you're sitting here yapping. And the question is could you tap center these as quickly? Could you put these all on the wheel, set it up, grind them out, grind them down, reposition them, that many, in the same amount of time? That's the question. You know, I've gotten 12 done in 25 minutes. So that means I can get 24 done in an hour. So, it just seems like a lot of work to tap center on the wheelie like that, you know? Just grab a little filter here. Take my little screen. This is how they do it with slip casting. When you're slip casting and they bring the molds out, this is what they do there. Some people choose to wet. You know, the problem with doing it when you do wet sanding is that if you do it while you're a bisque, you're just making more arm work for yourself. And you can't do wet sand on a greenware because you're just going to make the product wet again. Right? There you go. So we still got a few minutes to talk here. There we go. Here's another one, folks. I just want to take this and put a little bit more meat pressure on it. Look at that. Bam. Meat and pressure. Boom. And there he is. And there it is. This is number 12. I'm not going to bore you with doing another 8 there. I'm going to do those on my own, folks. And we'll just shut off the camera for that. But again, I wanted to show you that if you don't know how to tap center, which I don't know how to do a lot of things. I don't have a problem saying that. I just like having fun in life. Life's about having fun, doing what you want, exploring things, seeing what you can achieve in life. Okay? But in this regard, these drywall plaster sanding screens, they're just great for pottery. They're just great to work with on greenware. So if you want your life to be a little easier and you want to spend more time glazing and making those beautiful colors, which is what pottery is all about, put on a mask. Don't listen to the naysayers. Make sure you're doing what's healthy. Maybe open up a room. You know, have ventilation. Do this outside. But look at, come on, people. How much have I done here? Look at me. Look how dirty I am. Am I that dirty? I mean, really. For 24 minutes, am I that dirty? Look at this. 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 One more. One more. Look at that. 12. Right? In that amount of time. Is it really that bad? Well, you know what? Maybe it is for you. You know, you're only gonna live once in life, folks. You gotta enjoy life. Do things that make you happy. And for me, I love glazing. Glazing's where it's at. And seeing the final product. I don't want to spend time doing all this. This is boring. This is work. Yeah. Who likes work? Alright. I'm Rob the Accountant, co-owners of Amy's Pottery and More. Thanks for watching our cheat on how to not tap center and maybe make your pottery experience a little funner and a little easier for yourself. Please, if you get a chance, follow Rob the Accountant. We've got some big news, some big announcements coming, some things showing up, some good discussions, you know, and I think we just all need to start really asking as a country where we're going, what we really want, what voices we're letting dictate the conversation. And I know how I feel about a lot of things. And I'm pretty sure how I feel is how a lot of you feel. But that's for another day. Alright. Here we go. Look at that. Boom. Alright, thanks for watching. I'm Rob the Accountant.